Here's a steal by Latson. Wow. And now it's a 10-0 run by FSU.
Have turned up the heat defensively this year. They are alert. They want to force turnovers and quick bad shots. And if they get it, man, they rip and run. Hangs in the rafters back at Florida State. One of the all-time greats to lace it up for the Seminoles.
It's Volker. It was Volker off the mark. Here's Latson ahead of the pack. And Tania Latson with 7.
Just a breakdown by George Mason was obvious to us.
Coaching certainly in her DNA, and Latson scoring in her DNA now in double figures with 10. Mentioned it near the end of the first quarter, starting to settle in a little bit more, at least offensively. Latson on a heater to start with 14.
For the leading score from George Mason.
She's got 4, but 1 for 9 from the floor. Latson off the glass. Man. What a strength shown there. Latson to Timpson. Big upset today with South Dakota State, the Jackrabbits over Oklahoma State. Corner 3 for Tania Latson.
Transition D getting back, and now they go in to the interior, and that's how easy it can be. Finger roll won't go. Vonleh, another chance. Oh, and the lefty finish is good. She has been working on her game in the lead. That's what we're talking about. For Grand Canyon, big differential. They're not able to capitalize those last.
Vonleh is taken over.
Vonleh has found her game. They called the offensive foul on her team prior to the timeout. It went on Little Page Bugs. Boy,
guess who's back?
Perfect feed, though.
And Nettie says, you know, I got your zone, and I'm raising you too.
Plays like a pro.
What a pass.
Oh. And the finish. Started on one side, finished on the other.
Going to 2 defenders. Bostic with the offensive rebound, and her first 2 points of the game.
That Illinois is definitely being physical with Creighton, and that's what you want to be with a finesse team. Nice give and go. Not drop down pass to Kendall Bostic.
Good defense by the Blue Jays. And Bostic knocks down the baseline jumper from about 17 feet. Bostic with 2 blue jerseys around her and powers it in.
Her knee. Correct call. Shout out.
Look at you. Okay. I'm sure the officials are appreciating all this love. Good find there, and the assist.
That matchup, let's take a look at our starting lineups brought to you by Capital One for Kentucky. This is the same starting lineup the Wildcats have used in all 29 games, and right away, Georgia Amoore can guard me, and she just showed it on that drive.
Now you're going against Deja Lawrence, such a great defender, and Georgia Amoore steps up. You cannot go under the screen.
This is that one. Strack again with a rebound. Amoore wide open. Yes!
We mentioned earlier.
Well, they've been off 2 weeks, but that's not a bad thing, is it?
No, it's not. They needed to get some rest, and look at Georgia Amoore. This is the player he set at Liberty in the 2-3 zone. He's trying to make sure, just change up the defense enough.
Amoore, come on! She's failed to score in double figures once in an NCAA tournament game. Shot clock right now a factor. Down to 2, Amoore launches. Oh my! With a hand in her face. Players coming into this game for either team, but they play the post very differently. Amoore, that short jumper. In Conference USA, 2nd straight year she had a double-double in the title game. Though last year they lost. Amoore continues her hot shooting. Shot clock is a factor now, down to 5. Fans letting the team know, here goes Amoore, this is her magic. Gets the roll and one!
That I didn't mention earlier, but she's been playing great defensively and offensively.
Amoore attacks and scores.
It's blocked by Crooks and then is able to get out of trouble. Hobbs, great start for her. And Sydney Harris is known for taking a 3, and as soon as she gets in there, she pops one home.
Well, Iowa State just does such a good job of Jordan Hobbs getting it 2 there.
Has yet to hit a field goal. Hobbs Driving off glass. Pick your poison when you play a team like Iowa State. Michigan's got to continue to challenge her to knock them down. Swartz gets the rebound off the Hobbs miss, and then Hobbs is left open in the corner to knock it home. They're on the backside, ready to rotate to Brown on that shot. That's what it's going to take. Hobbs. Another three for Michigan, trying to shoot themselves back into it. See, they're shooting only 30% from the floor overall. Have taken a lot of threes. Hobbs, their lone senior starter. On the defensive end, forcing turnovers and scoring in transition. Jordan Hobbs, the senior. Hobbs, her turn to take a three, have a day. A new career high for Jordan Hobbs. Hobbs rolling on Brown. Prosper hustling. Citron knew it. That's a shot. Sometimes she can be unselfish to a fault, and then you get it back to her, and she'll be all right. Did her tour. Citron stole it and finished with left hand. It wasn't a 3-hour tour. Forced by the Irish. This is when they are at their best. Good fit. She had 8 in the first half, including a couple of threes. We don't have time to celebrate on ABC. Citron, good.
Teams that this tournament has ever seen.
Yeah, it is never a good sign, perhaps, when you draw FGCU. Raegan Beers is going to have quite the advantage. From just outside of Denver. This time is guarding Roll. Roll gave it away. Oklahoma a blur once again. Scott's pass deflected. Oklahoma gets it back. This is Beers. She can stretch it for three. The first round of the women's tournament. So after another FGCU miss, back on this end of the floor, and Beers scores it.
To the floor.
Yeah, and you saw the advantage already. It is fairly significant. A couple of offensive rebounds as well. Look at Beers, just check back in, get her the ball. We can, we could even just peel the layers back. What is she supposed to do there? Right back to Beers, got it.
Conference Player of the Year had to watch 9 minutes of that third quarter from the bench.
There's Zaya Van, rolls out. Beers finally gets one to go. Just won so many first-round games the last decade. They remain in a dogfight. Beers going up strong.
Too much Beers right now.
Just a day where Florida Gulf Coast, uncharacteristically, very off from deep. And Beers has another. The Sooners.
Her consistency and accuracy. And there's an aggressive drive and move. Starr Jacobs with the first points for the Rebels. One of 3 transfers in. She came from Arkansas Pine Bluff. Oh! And an and one. Working hard on the interior we were just talking about. The defense continues. Big hand in the passing lane from Jacobs. She's not stopping. Lays it up coast to coast.
So long defensively, and they're in passing lanes and driving lanes, and they just don't stop. Once they get the ball in their hands, they are gone.
8 points. Skip across. Noel fouls that one off. Another chance. Oh, yeah. Clean it up, Starr Jacobs. Scott trying to push. Transition D getting back. And oh, and one. It was a broken play, but the Rebels will take it.
Looking high-low.
I think that was partially kicked, but it ends up in the hands of Starr Jacobs.
Point players in their career. Here is Kelly. Can she get hot in the NCAA tournament? As you said, a ton of experience, and she knows this gym well, having played just down the road. Really got her own rebound. And it is Kelly and the Ducks out on the break. They want a half-court game, but you give them some points in transition, they're going to take them. But past Duke in the second round and all the way to their first Elite Eight in program history. Kelly. Oh, she's feeling it now. Now, can Oregon keep their composure We've seen some double-digit seeds in games, making some close games across the country so far.
No rush for Oregon. They have plenty of time. They can take their time, and Deja Kelly,
selfish.
Both really fall under that banner, the unselfish banner. And a flip up, that'll drop by Maggie Doogan. On the Spiders, they're trying to win in the NCAA tournament for the first time in school history. And the star, Maggie Doogan, the 6th year as the head coach for the Spiders. Maggie Olstrom can score. She's 16 points a game, but guess who's heating up all of a sudden here? Maggie Doogan. Everything's starting to fall for her. And you're doing exactly what every coach does. You grimace when you're talking about that. Like, just don't do that. You know, of all things, don't compound that. Nice spin move, and that'll roll in for Doogan.
What that gives them is an opportunity to press, but Richmond got right by that back line of the press.
Dugan again, yes! From three-point land.
Having strength in the ACC all season on that side of the court.
Dugan on another roll and up and in right before halftime comes upon us, and Richmond leading 35-23. Dugan marching inside again, but denied that time. Working on a 20-point game. On the touch, she'll lay it in. They keep on finding.
Or threes or mid-range shots, so not a lot of pressure being put on the rim, except for on that possession there where she got tagged on the way up.
Dugan again, right by her defender.
They want to shake off what happened 13 days ago in that SEC tournament, and Madison Booker's like, okay, if you give me the ball, I can knock it down. Rory Harmon swings it over to Jordan Lee. No. Weak side rebound. Booker, yes. Rory Harmon driving baseline, finds Booker. Madison Booker is money in the mid-range, shooting 41%.
Practice, that's what she's fighting for, to get some playing time. But when they're both out on the floor, I think Texas definitely a unique lineup. But
so Vic Schaefer calling upon his freshman. He's got a nice rotation of three as mid-range Maddie. National championship at Texas A&M. Called Vic Schaefer the Secretary of Defense. Spokane Regional 4. Maddie Booker is right there. Johnny on the spot. Booker dumps it off to Jones.
They are 2 wins away from a 31st consecutive Sweet 16, and it's Sarah Strong to open up the scoring for Connecticut. 3 ball on the way, and that is off the mark from Anna Griffin. Strong will try and counter with the triple and does for Arkansas State, and there's a block out top. And will she get her own block assist for a lay-in? Sarah Strong, and the quick timeout for the Red Wolves. UConn has incredible size. Back it inside, goes to the right hand off the window. Scoop shot, won't go from Morgan. And another long pass down court. Beckers to Strong. Oh, nice feed inside, missed the layup. Sam Grant, and now Strong the other way, and it's more fast break buckets. 5 on the shot clock. Strong hits another 3. That's her second, and she's got 20.
Latson will take a seat, and they have an opportunity to get the ball in bounds. JJ Quinerly off the glass. Her footwork is so impressive.
Her footwork is absolutely impressive. Just the way that she can get the defense changing levels, the shiftiness, the ball, because someone's going to be there every single time. But an area I think that Columbia can thrive is in the offensive glass as well.
Like lightning, she strikes again. 8 points for JJ.
It was amazing, too, to see West Virginia, the players. They stayed the entire game. They were so into it. And in the press conference, you can hear the respect that they have. But you got to have respect.
Corner. We talk about the speed of JJ Quinerly. How about Jordan Harrison? Second attempt after the lunge. Had to will that one in. In the arena that the great Michael Jordan played in. As JJ Quinerly drops that one in. 2 on the game clock.
dish and the bucket as Kyle Watson gets it before time expired. 5th in steals, 10th in assists, 13 in points per game. Quinerly, she can do that too.